MMA Boxing Talk here. This is a prediction video for Terence Crawford versus Felix Diaz. I wanted to put out a quick video giving my prediction on this. Not many people are talking about this fight. I think it's going to be a good fight, to be honest. I think this is it's a good matchup, and I think that this will be a decent test for Terence Crawford. Felix Diaz is no joke. He's no John Molina. Let's put it that way. He's won a gold medal in the Olympics. The guy has a great pro record, 19-1. His only loss is to Lamont Peterson, who has a lot of similarities to a Terence Crawford, especially with size and movement. And Diaz had a really close fight with Lamont Peterson, so he definitely has some tools to give Terence Crawford problems. I think. I think that Diaz has a little bit more power. He's a good fighter in close. I definitely don't think Crawford wants to exchange and stay in the pocket with a guy like Felix Diaz. Crawford, obviously, for him, the best way to victory would be, moving around, using his jab, keeping the distance between him and Felix Diaz. You don't want to let Felix Diaz get inside, overwhelm you, and let those combinations go, because it could be a bad night for Terence Crawford if that happens. Now, it's interesting because Felix Diaz is a pretty small guy. He's 5'5", so Crawford's going to be the much bigger man in there. Similar to when he fought Yuriorkis Gamboa, Crawford was the much bigger man. And that was a hell of a fight. And Gamboa was up on the scorecards, in the first bit of that fight. So don't be surprised if this ends up being a close fight and Felix Diaz really gives Terence Crawford that work. I still think Crawford is going to come out, victorious in this fight. But Gamboa gave him some problems, and I think Felix Diaz has a much better chin than a guy like Gamboa. Gamboa, he's been dropped a lot in his career. I don't think Felix Diaz has ever been dropped as a professional. So I think it'll be a good test for Crawford. I still think he'll get the job done. But I like the matchup. Definitely an interesting one. I'll be watching this. Definitely streaming it. I'm really looking forward to it. And yeah, I'm looking forward to see what some of the boxing channels I follow, what their prediction is on this, because I really haven't heard much talk about this fight. So I just wanted to give a quick prediction video, give my take. But I think Terence Crawford wins it a close but clear unanimous decision. That's my prediction. Let me know what you guys think. And next weekend is going to be amazing because, there's a UFC card on. There's two decent fights I'm looking forward to. But what I'm really looking forward to next weekend is Kell Brook versus Errol Spence Jr. That's a hell of a fight in the welterweight division. Two of the best welterweights. Errol Spence is going to have his opportunity to prove what he's made of, to prove, that the hype is real about Errol Spence. And Kell Brook, this is his real first, test as a champion at welterweight. Because, since he beat Sean Porter, he's really has no significant wins on his resume at 147. He had the fight with Golovkin, but that's not that's not a welterweight fight. So finally, Kell Brook, he's going to get in there and face a top notch welterweight. And if he can defend his title, that's a real title defense. But I don't know. I think it's going to be a really close fight. I personally think that fight can go either way. But it's going to be fun to watch. I'll probably put out a prediction video next week on that. But anyway, that's it for this one. If you liked the video, subscribe. Also, check me out on Twitter at MA Boxing Talk 1. Peace.